The single biggest factor that determines whether you get this job or not is not your technical skill. It's your confidence. And you're gonna see in this video exactly why that is, and most importantly, how to appear confident in the interview and actually how to be confident. Because as you'll see in this video, if you're trying to fake the confidence, it actually doesn't work that well. It can backfire, and you wanna be able to have that confidence be naturally emitting from you, which is a powerful influencer for them to see you as the right person for the job and to hire you. So let's talk about exactly how to do that in this video. I've helped many clients in this arena. I'm a confidence expert. I've written 6 best-selling books on confidence, and especially with clients going into job interviews, I always want to talk to them and get them primed to be in the right confidence state, which shifts everything. Now, let's talk about exactly how you can do that. So I'm going to assume at this point that you have the technical skill for whatever job it is you're applying for. So if you're an engineer, you have engineering skills. If you're in programming, you have programming skills, right? Now you might say, oh, but I don't know if my skills are good enough. That's part of the problem right there. So we're going to address that. But assuming you're applying for a job that you generally know how to do, then it is all about your confidence. And so the first question a lot of people have is, well, how do I look confident? Should I shake their hand? Should I look them in the eye? How do I answer the question of what's your greatest weakness? Well, my greatest weakness is that I just work too hard. No, it's not about those little hacks. Just like in dating and relationships, all the pickup lines and the hacks, they don't work, because if you're not actually confident in your core, then it's incongruent. You're trying to say one thing, present one thing, but inside it's all garbled, and people don't just listen to what you say, they feel who you are in the room. So how do you become more confident inside? The first thing to look at is, what are 3 reasons, better yet, what are 5 reasons why this company, this organization, this boss, whoever you're applying for, why they would be lucky to have you on their team as an employee, as a leader in the organization, whatever the role, why they would be lucky to have you there. And if you sit there with a pen and you're like, I don't know, then you're not going to get the job. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, and it's not because you're not technically capable, it's because your energy is going to be uncertain and hesitant and diminished, and you're going to telegraph, me? Why would you want me? And just put yourself in the shoes of the interviewer for a minute. Hiring is uncertain. Hiring is costly. Because if you pick someone who's not a good fit, oh my gosh, you're not just missing out on time. You're training that person, you're paying that person, and if it doesn't work, you have to start again from scratch. And so that interviewer, that team of interviewers wants to feel deep down like, hey, this is a really good fit. I feel really good about this. I feel certain about this. I know it's a bet and it's uncertain, but I feel pretty good about it. That's what they want to feel. So how do you get them to feel that? Is it you win them over with all the right answers? Is it that you can somehow say exactly what they're hoping to hear? Well, having good answers to the questions helps, but what you want is to have total certainty in yourself, confidence in yourself. Because if you got confidence and certainty in yourself, then it transmits through the room, invisibly, and like a magnet. It's like people are like, oh, I like the answer to that question. And the answer could have been technically the same in terms of the skill or how you'd solve a problem. It's the same that someone else said, but you are transmitting a different level of confidence and certainty. And that starts with you being able to say, here's 3 reasons or here's 5 reasons why they would be lucky to have me in this position. And that wording is important. Why they'd be lucky to have me, not just like 3 reasons why I could do a pretty good job, I guess. No, 3 reasons why, of course. That's another word to look for, is of course. Of course they'd want to hire me. Here's 5 reasons why. And you want to come up with those reasons. So force yourself to come up with those reasons. If that voice in your head says, well, I'm nobody, I'm a nothing, I'm a well, then enjoy going on a very long job hunt that never ends. You have to claim that. You have to say, no, yes, I can be this woe is me, I'm so sheepish person for my life, and that's not real. I can also own my shit, claim who I am, and then go out into the world and give my gifts and do what I'm here to do and contribute and make a difference or make money or provide for my family or create the life that I want, whatever's driving you. You got to claim that. Life's not going to just give it to you. And then when you claim it, doors of life do open up. The doors of opportunity do open up. So you come up with that list and then you recite it. And it's not just about the exact phrasing, it's about owning it. So why would someone be lucky to have me? Well, I'm really skilled with people. I'm great with people. And I'm not saying you're literally going to say that in the interview. You might, but it's in your body going into that interview. You know, I'm great with people, I'm intelligent, I learn things quickly, and that's how you want to say it. You want to go on a rant. Maybe you go for a run, you go for a hike. Exercising is great to do this with because you get into a powerful state in your body. But you could do it in your room. You could, turn on some music and move around, get in a powerful state, and you start to claim these things and you say them again and again and again and again until you're vibrating with certainty and belief. Now, it's a part of you every time you say this stuff that says, no, you're not. No, you're not. Ah! Well, that's a bigger confidence question. And I'd ask you, why on earth are you giving a lot of attention to that voice in your head? And a lot of people I work with just defer automatically to that hypercritical voice of themselves. And I get it. That voice is in there. Everyone's got that voice. I got that voice. But the trick that I learned 20 years ago that put me on a very different path in my life that's led to extraordinary experiences, results, love, success, is I didn't listen to that sucker. I said, okay, let's find out. I'm gonna defy you. And eventually it just became like, well, I don't even need to give it any attention at all. First I had to fight with it. Shut up, no, I'm gonna do it, get away from me. And now I'm just like, okay, there it is. And then I take the next step. That's gonna be the biggest way to transmit that certainty, which is gonna have the biggest effect. Now, the other side of the coin though, which is just as important, is that if you come in with the mentality of, I need this job, then you're going to radically hinder your chances of getting it. And this isn't life, or God punishing you. This is just a quality of human dynamics. That when we're psychologically grasping at people, I need you to do something, there's an inherent tension inside of us, a survival fear, and that survival fear doesn't feel too good to be around. People might not even know it, but they're just kind of like, ugh, let's end this interview as soon as possible, right? In sales, they call that commission breath, right? It's like bad breath because you need the commission so bad. It drives people away. It's like, yeah, but I really do need this job. This is my last chance, or I've tried so many other things, or I got bills to pay, or I've gotten turned down from 5 other places. If I get turned down the 6th one, this is my only opportunity left. I'm gonna have to move otherwise, and we got kids, and oh my God, and we get all in our heads about it, right? So how do you actually let that neediness go? Well, this one comes from you sitting still. The first one, the building that certainty, comes from you being in motion. This one comes from you sitting still, closing your eyes, and finding that part inside of you that's like, I need it. And you'll feel it. It's somewhere in your body. There's a tension, there's a quivering, there's a squeezing, something. You bring your attention to it. You might even do it right now as you're watching this video. And you soften your body as much as you can. You soften your belly, you soften your jaw, and you remind yourself of this truth. I don't need anything out there to be a certain way in order to feel okay in here. And at first you might be like, did I mishear you? I think I do need things to be, I do need this job. Did you just not hear the part about the last chance? I know. It seems that way. It seems like you need this job or else. It seems like if it's not this, then I'm destitute or I'm dead. It seems like if this person doesn't like me, then I'll just die. It seems like if this project or this marketing effort doesn't work out, then the whole thing's ruined. It seems that way. Maybe that marketing thing doesn't work out. Maybe that person does leave you. Maybe they say no to you on this job. And I'll be okay. How do I know that? How do I know that? Well, this is where you choose, my friend. You choose faith. Faith in yourself, that you can navigate anything, that you get stronger from adversity, that you're fucking anti-fragile and not breakable. Or maybe faith in something greater. Do you have any spiritual beliefs? Do you have any connection to life? Can you surrender to life, to the universe, to however you experience God? Can you say, there's something bigger than me at play here, and maybe I'm just gonna get on board with whatever's unfolding and keep my eyes open for the next opportunity. So if that door is closed, okay, what are the next ones here? I'm not gonna go into like, it's over, I'm gonna die. It's just like, whoa, okay. Wow, I thought I was hoping it was gonna be that. It's not. What else is there? You keep your wits about you. And that's what this way of being provides. And guess what? The less you need it, the less graspy you are, the more likely they are to hire you. So now you got the most powerful, potent mixture of confidence for interviews. And I coach clients on this to get them in the state before interviews. I remember we had one client who went through probably like 30 different interviews, highly qualified, worked at one of the big tech companies, when wanted to move to a different one, was turned down 30 times. Why? Not confident not presenting in the way that I'm describing here. And I did this with him in a session, and within a couple of weeks, he had secured a new job. After 30 no's. Maybe it was more than that. I think it was maybe 50 or 60 over a long period of time. So what's the difference? It's getting in that confident state. Here's 5 reasons why I know it. Yes, of course they'd want me, and I'm okay no matter what. You combine that too, it's gonna feel the best. The interviewer is gonna get in the room with you and be like, whoa. Before they even ask you a question, they're gonna be like, oh, I like this. Why? Because it's coming out of you, it's coming through you. All right, share down below in the comments what you're finding most valuable. If you want to take things further in your life, I do have an entire course inside of Confidence University called Career Acceleration, about how to take the next step in your career, how to be bold in your career, how to earn more in your career, how to negotiate better salaries, and interview, all of this stuff in depth on how to really take charge, steer your career with confidence is in that, as well as other courses inside of Confidence University. You can find that in my website at draziz.com. So take it further if you want to. And until we speak again, may you have the courage to be who you are, to know on a deep level that you're awesome.